If you haven't yet heard, there are projections out there that say this year, couples will host more events than any year since the early 1980s. Some of those couples have been planning for a long time already, and some might have rescheduled a time or two. But others of you may decide to just dive into planning and want to get married sooner rather than later. That's why in today's video, we're sharing 5 tips for planning a last-minute wedding. And be sure to stick around to the very end for a bonus tip. First, and probably most important, if you're planning without a lot of time, you have to be flexible about your date and location. If you're able to do this, you'll find that many more options are available to you. As you begin reaching out to venues, you'll want to ask them for any options they can provide you. Cast a wide net and go from there. Next, use technology shortcuts, such as email invitations and electronic RSVPs. Normally, I'm all for keeping the paper goods more traditional and a bit more formal. Weddings are one of the few times when folks actually send out pretty invitations with a request for a formal reply. But when time is not on your side, sometimes you have to take advantage of any shortcut that can help you along the way. In this case, technology can be your best friend. Third, keep it small. When you're hurry planning, it helps to reduce the amount of time you have to spend on things that need to be done for each guest. Lots of things need to be multiplied by your guest count: invitations, place cards, menus, meal choice tracking, and more. So having a shorter guest list means the workload for all of these things can be lighter and you can accomplish them faster. If you're getting some value out of these tips, then do me a favor and hit the like button. Nick tells me that helps us reach more engaged couples who might be in need of some help as well. Number 4, keep it simple. Complicated and complex plans take time. If you don't have time, then it's in your favor to prioritize your preferences and ideas for your wedding in a way that keeps the most important things to you at the top of the list, and the things that would be nice if time allows to fall towards the bottom of your list as needed. Focus on the big stuff first. As you're working through that list of priorities, start with the biggest and most important things. That way, if those things take longer than you expect, you won't have to stress too much, as you'll know that the other items you are working towards are already less important to you in the long run. Here's my bonus tip. Be ready to make decisions quickly. If you're not a naturally decisive person, you may need to channel your inner decision maker in order to be able to get things done quickly. You won't have the luxury of time that some folks with a longer planning time frame do. We had some clients recently who came to us wanting to plan a wedding for that same year in December. They knew they wanted something non-traditional, but they hadn't firmed up any parts of their plan, except that they wanted to find a way to celebrate that would allow them to be with their family and friends, didn't require them to be the center of attention all evening, and had some fun entertainment options. Using the strategies I've shared with you today, we were able to plan their entire wedding in 52 days, from when they signed their contract until their wedding day. We ended up helping them find a church for their ceremony, which made the groom's very traditional parents happy, and an arcade bar for their reception, which made everyone happy. So I can tell you from experience, these tips really do work. If you enjoyed this information, be sure to check out the video linked up on screen now for even more wedding planning tips. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.